Hi, this is Tony Sedgwick, and thanks so much for the views and the comments that you've been making about my book, The Mighty Advisor, which has come out, and I'm delighted that it's finally published. It started off as a PhD thesis, and it got thinner and more pertinent as time has gone on. And I'm delighted that you've all been so lovely and giving me nice comments. And in doing this, I need to tell you that there's going to be a launch of the book on the 14th and 15th of September. And during that period, between the 14th and 15th of September, the book will be on special offer at £1. And please buy it then, because then maybe I can go at the Amazon hit list and be the top of the pops, which would be fantastic. And in doing all this, people have said to me, "So Tony, what is this Mighty Advisor business all around about?" And I thought I'd do a quick video and a series of videos that really starts to pick off topics from the book which I think are pertinent. But in this one, what is the Mighty Advisor? And the story really starts from when some 30 years or so ago, I was invited to go and meet an individual in an office in a tall building. And I was asked to go and meet them at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I went there and I met this individual, and they turned up and they were a big guy, and they had red braces. And I had the most wonderful, extraordinary conversation with this individual, which lasted a couple of hours, where I told him so much, and he got so much information from me, and I got so much pleasure out of talking to him. And at the end, there was almost like a connection, a neural connection between me and this individual. And I thought, what is all this about? It's fantastic. And what skillful character is this? And when I left, I said, "Well, who is this individual?" And somebody said to me, "Well, they're some sort of advisor. In fact, they were George Bush's special advisor, and they act as an eminence grise." And I thought to myself, what is an eminence grise? What is this character? And I looked it up in the library, because we didn't have internet then. I looked it up in the library, and it was a bit like, these are characters who influence things without position. So they're non-elected individual, non-employed individuals, but they have enormous influence. And this really started to intrigue me. How do businesses work? I've always had this question about, where is real power, where are real decisions made, where is really the action. And it was really crystallized about 18 months ago when John Major, the former Prime Minister in the UK, gave a speech. And it was at the time when there was a lot of discussion and hoo-ha about special advisors in the government in the UK. And John Major said, well, at the time, there are these people who are over mighty advisors. And I thought to myself, this is the name that really I need to use, the mighty advisors, these special characters who sit next to the leaders and have this extraordinary influence. And what intrigued me was they seem to have a purpose. They seem to have a systemic need to be present. It wasn't purely that they were a confidant; they were much more than a confidant. And this really led me to coming up with the book, and this is the Mighty Advisor book that I've been talking about. And the glyph here in the Mighty Advisor really represents this sort of character that has been present in modern day and in old times. They're present in myths, they're present in poetry, in history, and they're present in government now, and they're present in every business. And the constellation up there represents the emerging future, which really the Mighty Advisor deals with, the emerging future. And the book picks off what these characters are, how they influence people, how they are, their phenotype, their characteristics, which are very, very interesting throughout time, then how they influence businesses and individuals, how they use language and metaphor, and the skills of an advertiser to really get their messaging through. and in particular how they have this systemic sensitivity of what's going on everywhere, and they can stand back and see the big picture. So that's what the book's about, and I'll be picking this off in various forms over the next few weeks or months. And if you need to DM me, and DM is a term that I've learned for a long time. I wondered, what is a DM? But I've realized it's a direct message. I got that from people who know about Instagram. But if you want to DM me directly on the LinkedIn mail, please do. But if not, we'll find other ways of communicating. And thanks so much for your interest, and thanks again to all of you for looking in. And see you next time. Bye for now. Ciao, 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 ciao.